So after winning in the car a couple of times already and not getting a great run like you said in the car last year, are you back with a vengeance this year? Are you looking to take some scalps while you're doing it? The new owner of the legendary Hammerhead, Wayne, you're out here testing your latest purchase. Tell me a bit more about your history in motorsport, how you got started and how you got to, obviously owning this beauty here.
Basically, started off with my M135i 7-8 years ago. Try and buy different style of cars like MR, FF, FR.
Do you have a target lap time at Sydney Motorsport Park in this?
As long as I can stand on the top step, I guess.
So we're with Dave from GT Auto Garage. So as you can see behind us, the Hammerhead has a new heart. So obviously, VR38 now sitting between the strut towers. What's new? What else is new? What else is different? How's it gone in? Tell us more about the process.
So basically when the owner, Wayne, bought the car, the motor was obviously damaged. So we went, what's something reliable? We had a VR sit on the engine stand, so we went, why not? So now it's VR38, HKS GT1000 plus turbos and Albin's sequential.
Hey guys, I'm here with Andrew Brilliant from AMB Aero in Japan, who's made the trip down here to Queensland Raceway. Tell us more about the updated aero package for this car.
Yeah, sure. It's we actually designed this a few years ago. It's a new Infinity Wing style front. Goal is really to improve the efficiency of the car. We're trying to improve the acceleration and top speed as well as improve the downforce. So it's been a few years in the making, but hopefully it'll go out there and make a big improvement.
For a lot of the new Time Attack fans out there, can you briefly explain the Infinity Wing concept and how it's applied to this car?
Yeah, sure. A really simple explanation of it would be that, people sort of visualize that the air flows straight through the car, right? But it doesn't. It's actually moving around the car like this. And so you just tune these wings to be packaged in a way that's oriented towards the flow as it moves around the car. And then what that does is it lets you shrink the package down in terms of how wide it is. So the car is able to move more freely, the suspension setup is softer and more capable to absorb bumps, etc., etc.
So we're here with Tim Slade, who will be piloting the Hammerhead, now called TANUKI. Tim, you've driven this car in different iterations over its lifespan. Obviously, it's a big change now. You've been out there for a couple of laps. How does it feel compared to how you previously drove it?
So even from like last year to when I previously drove it, there was some differences with the paddle shift and TC and carbon brakes. So yeah, this is, I guess today's the first time I've properly driven it with those things. But then yeah, there's more differences with engine. The aero's a bit different and the slick tyres as well. So far so good. Just had a bit of a plan to run to today and we got through all of that with no real problem. So yeah.
So in previous years, obviously the cars run on compound tyres, and you've driven a lot of cars that run on slicks normally. Now that this car is on slicks, how's it changed the behaviour of the car?
It's interesting because, you'd expect the cars to feel a lot worse than what they did on the R-Spec tyre, but I think just with a massive amount of aero, it kind of overpowers the lack of grip compared to a slick that an R-Spec usually has. And there's some cars already going flat through turn one on the R-Spec tyre, so I don't think the slick's really going to make too much of a difference there, but yeah, definitely everywhere else around Sydney Motorsport Park.
So Tim, one of the things that's remained unchanged in the car is obviously the Bosch Motorsport ABS. Do you still find that is a crucial part of you getting the times that you're getting in this car?
Yeah, 100%. Had a little list of bang for buck items and yeah, that was ABS, TC, and paddle shift. So it does make a huge difference. Attack the braking zones super hard and not have to worry about, you know, locking a wheel and firing off the track. So yeah, I think definitely a lot of lap time in those three things, particularly the ABS.